All right, guys, we're back. YouTube land. Another episode 5 for talking the off-season. Free agency has started. We're going to talk about some free agent moves here. General NHL free agency. Caps is going to lead us off with it. Bargo's back. Everyone wave hi at Bargo.
Bargo, if I have Bargo.
Okay.
For everybody watching this video, don't forget about the drinking game. Every time Campo switches his hat around, take a shot. There you go.
That was
unintentional. Every time he touches his hat, take a shot.
All right.
All right. Let's start with all the free agent signings. We're going to go by team, and you guys can give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. And here we go. Anaheim Ducks. Kevin Shattenkirk agrees to 3-year contract with the Ducks.
Doesn't matter. Irrelevant.
All right. Not really much going on with Anaheim, but I'll skip to Arizona. We got the only one I see right now is Tyler Pitlick signs 2-year contract with Coyotes. John Hayden signs a 1-year contract with Coyotes. John Larson signs 2-year contract with Coyotes. So not a lot of big names there, but what do you guys think?
I'm stuck no, it doesn't matter.
All right, Boston Bruins. Craig Smith signs 3-year contract with Bruins.
This is going so well.
This is all I see right now, man. Buffalo Sabres. I know this is a big one. Taylor Hall signs 1-year contract with the Sabres. That one I remember. I know it's $8 million.
Can I do this? Because I think that it's a good signing, but it's not going to win the cup.
Yeah, that's why I did neutral. Same thing. I don't know how he's going to fit on the team, right?
Yeah.
His personality and stuff, he struggled in other atmospheres on teams, so who knows?
Yeah.
But it's obvious he's going to play the left wing on the same line as Jack Eichel, right? Really? I'm just because the only thing is, like, I guess for you guys, like, if it's not going to work out, I feel as though they're not going to just lose one player; they're going to lose both of them.
Yeah. Okay,
that's fair. Obvious that.
And you're going to
Jack Eichel is not happy there.
And with all the talks about Rasmus Dahlin wanting to leave too, you're in a big hole.
My thing is with them too. It's like we talk about Crosby as a center and how you can put anybody with him, they'll get points. We've said this many times. Can Jack Eichel be that guy for Taylor Hall?
Jackal?
Jackal?
Jack.
Can he?
Well, let's see how it goes. Next one, Calgary Flames. Jacob Markstrom signed 6-year contract with the Flames. I remember this. This is $6 million a year.
Can I just give you one thing quick?
Yeah,
the rest of those signings by Buffalo are thumbs up.
Are they?
Yeah, I agree. We're not going to get into them, but they have a lot of medium signings. They're all thumbs up.
Yeah, that's why I kind of skipped them.
Thumbs up. They needed a goalie. I accept.
They addressed an issue and they did it really well.
And they got Tanev, right? That's a thumbs up for me.
Yeah, Christopher Tanev signs 4-year contract with the Flames.
He's a do-it-all guy. I like Tanev.
Louis
I don't know if anybody else. Yeah, Louis. He signs a 1-year contract.
I didn't know they got Zach Ronaldo.
He's part of the.
Sorry to cut you off. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, I think they got like 3 players on one shot, and he was one of them.
Yeah.
Tyler Parsons signs 1-year contract with the Flames. Help me out with the name here. Mangiapane?
Oh, Mangapane?
Yeah, signs 2-year contract.
Mangiapane.
Sorry.
That's literally his name. Eat bread.
$4.85 million contract with Flames.
Thumbs up for that.
I like Mangiapane. I watched him play a lot. And they gave me notice because of his name, so it stood out to me. And I'll keep an eye on him. He's an alright player.
All right, next up, Carolina Hurricanes. Jasper Fast agrees to 3-year contract with the Hurricanes. Joakim Ryan agrees to 1-year contract with the Hurricanes. Bargo's boy, Bracho, signs 1-year contract with the Hurricanes.
That's a double thumbs up.
Yeah, they signed a lot of guys.
I think Bracho will fit in well with their team too.
Next up, Chicago Blackhawks.
I'm already thumbs up. I could see them before you.
Yeah?
I'm thumbs up all of those. Big
All right, Malcolm Subban agrees to 2-year contract with the Blackhawks. John Marks signs 1-year
Oh,
contract
you
with
missed the best one,
Blackhawks.
Kubalik.
Yeah,
Big
Kublik
one. Big
signs
thumbs up.
2-year contract with Blackhawks. So
Yeah, but
they
isn't
did
he
a
already?
lot.
Wasn't he already a Blackhawk? They just re-signed him, right?
Yeah, those are some re-signings, but they were restricted
Yeah.
and free agents.
Okay.
Oh man! All right, next up, Colorado Avalanche. We're still at sea, guys.
The only
Colorado
one-
Avalanche. Sheldon Dries.
Yeah,
Signs
these are
1
all
year.
small to me.
Yeah.
The only ones that matter here are Burakovsky, Nishkinen, and Graves, and I think those are all thumbs up.
There you go.
And Bargo,
There you
you
go.
got thumbs up. I think those are thumbs up. I think they lost a few players that goofed them a little bit. I can't lie.
Well, Chicago lost Brendan Saad too, so they lost. Well, we'll get to
And
that
they're very
afterward.
upset about that. Yeah.
But they retained some of the contract, I believe. Moving on to Columbus Blue Jackets. Gavin Bayreuther signs 1-year contract with the Blue Jackets. Mikko Koivu.
Big thumbs up. Big thumbs up on that contract. That's another Joe Thornton style contract. Very good move.
Yeah, and the last one for the Columbus Blue Jackets, they got Gabriel Carlson. It's a
Well,
2-year extension.
The guy who has yet to be named because it was part of a trade and that's why it's not here is a big thumbs down on that contract.
Okay.
Max Domi. All right, next team.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Okay. We can get into that afterwards.
Well, he got signed, right? That's why.
Yeah. Dallas Stars. They didn't really do much.
Oh, Hudobin. Big thumbs up.
Yeah. Kudobin. But those are pretty much it in terms of relevance.
There's a few teams that didn't do anything, and I commend them greatly. And the two biggest ones are Dallas and the New York Islanders. I think staying how they were was smart.
Islanders, yeah. Dallas, yeah, because he made it to the finals,
Yeah.
but
If
they're not going to
Sagan ever shows up in the playoffs, that team could be deadly.
True. Actually, yeah, that would be a big difference maker.
Detroit made so many moves, and I don't understand all of them. I don't understand zero. I
They
understand.
did a lot of moves. I guess the first 3 are probably the most relevant. Bobby Ryan.
Yep.
Ryan
I'll take
agrees to
it.
1-year contract with the Red Wings.
I like Bobby Ryan.
John Morrell agrees to 1-year contract with the Red Wings. Riley Barber
Another
agrees to
medium.
2-year contract with the Red Wings, and then
Thomas Greiss, I take that. And Nemestikov, I'll take that. Nemestikov is a huge signing by them. That's
I like
huge.
Nemestikov. Yep.
all right, moving on to Edmonton Oilers. Kyle Turris agrees to 2-year contract with the Oilers. Anton Forsberg.
I have
agreed to
no
1-year
thumbs down.
contract.
I have zero.
I would have to agree with you guys. These are all thumbs up. Tyler Ennis,
Nothing.
Tyson Berry, Mike Smith.
Edmonton and Ottawa, just beautiful moves all the way down.
Yeah. Moving on to Florida Panthers.
Florida, can I just say something before we do this? Florida got absolutely liquidated. There's nothing left of this team. If Mike Hoffman leaves, this team is not even making the playoffs, not even close.
Yeah, I feel like I should probably skip Florida because I don't really see anything kind of relevant.
Gudas. Hey.
Gudas.
He came from Colorado, no?
No, Philadelphia. That's the guy that the Leafs wanted.
All right.
The Kings got nothing.
Kings got nothing. Minnesota Wild. Cam Talbot signs a 3-year contract with the Wild.
I'm
Jordan
not a big
Greenway.
fan of Talbot these days.
Capo Kakinen is the best thing they signed, and that's not even worth anything.
Yeah, and that you said the last one. Montreal Canadiens. Brandon Boddick agrees to a 1-year contract with the Canadiens. Xavier Ouellet agrees to 2-year contract with the Canadiens. Josh Anderson. I think they're overpaying Josh Anderson.
We're not getting into that yet.
We'll get into that afterwards.
The player, yeah, okay.
Victor Mete,
definitely.
Toffoli.
Yeah, 100%. Are all of these players getting overpaid? Absolutely. Montreal, way to overpay mid-level players.
Yep. Nashville Predators. Nick Cousins signs 2-year contract with the Predators.
Mark Borowiecki.
100%.
Good.
Matt Benning and Brad Richardson.
Double thumbs up.
All right.
And they freed up cap space.
New Jersey Devils signing Corey Crawford. Agrees to 2-year contract with the Devils.
Because it was better than what you had.
Really? Better than Corey Schneider?
Corey Schneider's been a straight trash bag since that 1 year.
Yeah.
So is
Scott
Crawford.
Wedgwood too. I'll take that. It's a good signing.
No.
I mean, what are you going to do on that team? You already had a table set to make the playoffs and do very well, potentially for a run for the cup. You goofed it. You got rid of the goalie. You got a new goalie. That's the only thing you can do. That's all you can do. Hope for the best.
But the signing doesn't address the actual issue because you really pulled and replaced with this exact same thing.
I get it, but it's better than nothing.
It's
At
like
least
taking
they're
off a
trying.
Wayfair and putting on a Wayfair.
But
The
it's
results
like
the
no,
same at the
it's
end of
like
the day.
it's like taking off a wafer and putting up a Costco. There's a chance you could get flow, but most likely it's going to be your eggs.
You're not going to get it out of Corey Crawford. His reigning days are over, man.
Yeah, but he brings a leadership to the team, and Scott Wedgwood is good. And so was Blackwood. What's his name? Is that his name? Blackman?
I just skip to the New York Islanders. They didn't really do much either.
Nah, skip to the Rangers.
So I'm going to go to the Rangers. Brandon Crawley agrees to terms with the Rangers. Jack Johnson agrees to 1-year contract with the Rangers. Rooney, Pietrangelo,
I'll just skip that whole thing.
Kincaid.
It's not even worth it.
It's a bunch of guys here. Di
Giuseppe.
I can
Name.
never pronounce the goalie's name. Georgiev?
Gorgiev.
Oh, all right, whatever. D'Angelo. All these guys signed a contract to the Rangers.
Yeah, whatever. The Rangers freed up cap for no reason.
All right, Ottawa
go.
Senators. You're happy about this?
Oh, I love it.
Yep.
Matthew Pekka signs 1-year contract. Logan Shaw signs 2-year contract. Matt Murray. I'm not
Too
so
much
sure about that
money.
one.
Too much money, but I'm giving you a thumbs up.
Nick Paul signs 2-year contract with the Senators. Dandanov signs 3-year contract.
Oh,
with the
that's a
Senators.
triple. If I could give 3 thumbs up for that friggin' Dadanov, after seeing the Max Domi and the whatever the other guy's name is, Johnson, that went to
Gallagher.
Oh.
Montreal, and seeing Gallagher, bro, that signing right there. Oh my God, Dadanov,
Bro.
legend, bruh.
Philadelphia Flyers. Derek Poulet.
Yeah.
Signs 1-year contract with the Flyers. Eric Gustafsson signs 1-year contract with the Flyers. But other than that, they didn't really do much.
Another team that didn't need change.
All right, Pittsburgh Penguins. Evan Rodriguez agrees to 1-year contract with the Penguins. Mark Jankowski agrees to 1-year contract with the Penguins. Josh Curry signs 1-year contract with the Penguins. That's pretty much, for the Penguins.
Not happy with the Penguins this year either.
All right, San Jose Sharks. Kevin LeBlanc. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Signs 4-year contract with the Sharks. Stefan Nozian signs 1-year contract with the Sharks. Patrick Marleau signs 1-year contract with the Sharks. I think they're really bringing back Patrick Marleau so that he could break the Gordie Howe record.
Oh, for sure. And that's why he's sticking around 100%. This is his only shot at
He can still play.
We had a whole episode on this if you guys want to go back and look at it, but this is his only way he's getting into the Hall of Fame, and I really believe that, and that's why he's doing it. And he knows that.
All right, St. Louis Blues. John Gillies signs 1-year contract with the Blues. Torrey Krug agrees to 7-year contract with the Blues. Steve Santini signs 1-year contract with the Blues. Curtis McKenzie signs 1-year contract with the Blues. Sam Anes signs 2-year contract with the Blues. And Kyle Clifford signs 2-year contract with the Blues. All right, Tampa Bay Lightning. Andreas Borgman.
That's it.
Chris Gibson signed 1-year contracts with Lightning. Other than that,
yeah, that's it. I'll take it. Okay.
All right. Here we go. It's that hat that Bargo's wearing. All right, it's Toronto Maple Leafs. TJ Brody signs 4-year contract with the Leafs. Aaron Dell signs 1-year contract with the Leafs. Wayne Simmons, 1-year contract with the Leafs. Zach Bogosian. I'm kind of psyched for that one because I'm really looking forward to what he can bring to the table. Signs 1-year contract with the Leafs. Jimmy Vesey signs 1-year contract with the Leafs. Travis Boyd signs 1-year contract with the Leafs. Joel Thornton signs 1-year contract with the Leafs. Vancouver Canucks. Brendan Hoppe signs 2-year contract with the Canucks.
I wanted him. They stole him from me.
Tyler Mote signs 2-year contract with the Canucks, and Ashton
Kutcher.
Sodner signs 1-year contract with the Canucks. Vegas Golden Knights. I
don't even want to hear it.
Well, I actually kind of like the third jersey. I don't know, that came out like a few weeks ago. Actually, really
You
cool.
mean the ripoff of the Nashville's old third jersey?
Whatever, man. It looks cool.
Thumbs up.
There's a
Alex
bunch of
Pietrangelo.
bananas.
Pietrangelo
P.
signed 7 years,
That
$61.6
team
million
is
contract.
disgusting.
And a rumor just came out recently that the St. Louis Blues are filing contract tampering to the Vegas Golden Knights.
Because they were trying to get him before they were allowed to talk to him, apparently.
I think term on that one is really long.
Term, I
Yeah,
agree.
because I think that'll bring him to like 37, 38 years old.
But you want the guy, you got to pay for the guy.
Well,
That's what I say. It's a good contract, right? But just the term is long, and if that's what he wanted, that's what he gets. Right?
How many years is it?
7.
Okay,
7
so
years.
this is what I'm saying. This is what's going to happen. They're going to run him hard for 4 years. When he's still relevant in 4 years, because he will be, they're going to make the decision, is this the guy that's going to get us there? If not, they're going to trade him to a contender that has cap space.
If he's still that guy.
Let's go. Dub caps.
All right, let's go to the Capitals. HENRIK LUNDQVIST.
I didn't even know they had these moves.
Justin Schultz.
Yep.
Cameron Schilling.
Maybe.
Trevor Van Riemsdyk.
Yep.
The
rest are all like this.
Yeah, pretty much.
For what they paid for those Schultz and Van Riemsdyk, that's a big thumbs up. I'm happy with that.
Winnipeg Jets. It looks like they did a lot, but I don't remember them doing anything significant.
Honestly, the only thing here of any relevance is Bouillot and Spezza, and maybe Nate Thompson. Otherwise, there's a lot of moves, but I don't see anything here. I'll give them a medium. I'll give them a medium all around.
I'll skip
free
that
agent signing, I give them a heavy thumb down because they needed to dress a lot and they didn't do any of it.
Wow, that actually went quicker than I actually thought. That's all, pretty much everyone.
We got some time for trades here. You want to throw the trades in?
Want to go through the trades right now?
Yeah, we got time.
Okay, October 6th. Let's start at October 6th. That was probably the first significant trade that happened. Columbus Blue Jackets acquire forward Max Domi, 2020 third-round pick from Montreal Canadiens in exchange for forward Josh Anderson. Now, the thumbs down, Bargo, are you saying thumbs down to Montreal or thumbs down to Columbus?
In general, this trade doesn't make sense to me.
This trade, Kate,
it's nonsense in my opinion, but
this trade is this to me because it doesn't make sense from either side. The way the Montreal fans defended Max Domi as we tore them apart to just trade him for Anderson, that's who it was, Anderson, right?
Who hasn't had a healthy season.
Quality-wise, potential-wise, skill-wise, they're basically the same player. But Anderson can't stay healthy, and Max Domi can't prove himself without someone else there with him. So to me, the contracts are a whole nother level of bad. But the trade doesn't make sense. I'll just stay with it's whatever you got the same.
I think Columbus got the better end of the deal. I think I honestly think that Max Domi is going to fit in quite nicely with the team.
I think with the draft pick thrown in, Columbus killed that deal.
I think it was broke something. I think the good thing is with Max Domi going to Columbus, I think Tortorella will whip him into shape.
Yeah.
That's my single possibility right there.
With the addition of the draft pick, I think Columbus wins that trade big time, but I still don't think the trade is relevant for either team.
I'm
Let's run it. Let's run it.
All right. I'm going to skip a couple because they just dealt with picks. So I'm going to go to October 7th. Ottawa Senators acquire goaltender Matt Murray from Pittsburgh in exchange for forward Jonathan Grugan, 2020 second-round pick.
Big. They needed a goalie. Is he the guy? I don't know, but it was a good move.
Yeah, I guess they addressed
a little.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. That's a perfect way to put it.
Not in the trade, in the contract.
I think both ways.
No, that trade was literally butterscotch.
I mean, they gave up nothing, but
yeah. Okay, let's go. Run it.
Same day. I mean, kind of a not too significant, but medium size, I guess. Nashville Predators acquire forward Luke Kunin, 2020 draft pick from Minnesota Wild in exchange for forward Nick Bonino, and the 2020 draft picks number 37 and 70.
Both teams, big solid center. not big, but solid center for Minnesota, and Nashville saves cap, gets draft picks.
A lot of these are dealing with draft picks right now.
Oh, keep it going.
So I'm just trying to
Scroll,
find
baby.
something.
Bargo will dance.
October 8th, New Jersey Devils acquired defenseman Ryan Murray from the Columbus Blue Jackets in exchange for a 2021 fifth-round draft pick. Not really
It's
too
whatever.
significant, but
I'll give it a thumbs up.
I'll go to the. I'll literally go to the next one. October 9th,
You'll
Winnipeg
draft a player
Jets.
like that in the 5th round.
Sorry, I cut you off. Go ahead.
No, I feel like that trade is you'll draft a player like that in the 5th round. Like
Yeah,
you
so
pay
it's
for what
whatever.
you got. Yeah.
All right, October 9th, Winnipeg Jets acquire center Paul Stastny from the Vegas Golden Knights in exchange for a defenseman, Carl Dostrom, 2022 conditional 4th-round draft pick.
Salary cap for Vegas, a player that they really didn't need, and it gives a solid center back to Winnipeg.
I like Paul Stastny going to Winnipeg.
Yep.
Vegas, they freed up cap to get Pietrangelo at the end of the day, so
He
it
comes
was
from
worth
a
it.
family of thoroughbreds, the Stastnys.
Yeah, he does. They do.
Should I mention the Andreas Johnson trade, or do you want to do an?
We'll save that one.
We'll save that one. Okay, fine.
We'll save that one.
October 10th, Colorado Avalanche acquire forward Brandon Saad, defenseman Dennis Gilbert from Chicago Blackhawks in exchange for defenseman Nikita Zadorov and Anton Lindholm.
Zadorov is good. He's not that good. I'm surprised Colorado is willing to part ways with him. Getting Sad back is weird. He contributes a lot on the two sides of the ice, but he doesn't produce anymore.
For them receiving Sod and stuff, it's not.
Colorado's trying to get tough.
Maybe, yeah, but I don't think I see it in him.
You run a lineup with Kadri and Sod, and you're pretty tough.
Isn't Sod a center as well?
No, he's a winger.
Left wing, yeah.
All right, run it.
All right, this is the last one on the trade tracker. October 12th, Vancouver Canucks acquired defenseman Nate Schmidt from Vegas Golden Knights in exchange for a 2022 third-round draft pick.
Very good for Vancouver. A little bit
I like
stingy
Nate Schmidt.
for the other way.
Yeah, but I think they just pulled the trigger so they can make space for Spicy P.
I just that was all the trades, right?
Yep.
I just quickly, before we wrap this video up, we got about 2 minutes here. I want to talk about the feelings of the guys on Chicago about the Saad trade. And once they let Crawford go and then they traded Saad, all the core guys, Keith, Seabrook, Taves, and Kane all voiced their opinions that they're very upset with management for breaking up the core and not having faith in them being able to win a cup. Because now, on top of not having faith, now those 4 guys are stuck on a team that's probably not even going to make the playoffs.
You know what? They probably weren't going to make the playoffs with them. So
I
agree. At the end of the day, you know what? Like, you got to look at it as like a business too. They have to put stuff on the ice. And whether they become successful or not this year, keeping those players or not keeping those players, you're going to be in the same position. So
I very, very strongly agree.
Give a fuck about your feelings.
Thanks.
I'll leave the opinions to you guys.
Okay.
That's it.
Let's wrap this video up. Thanks, guys, for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you want to talk about in the comments. Bargo, say hello. Someone tell them to subscribe. Subscribe.
Subscribe.
All right.
Right.